This conference will now be recorded.
Yeah, good morning. Yeah, so today topic is like last class what the annotations we completed. Last class I think we completed this right. Sleep, greeting, test, and all. At the rate component annotation, at the rate post construct, at the rate what pre destroy right. This one we completed last class. If today class we go for the annotation like auto wide annotation, auto wide. So the annotation name auto wide. If you go for the annotation like auto wide, auto wiring right. Auto wiring means what? Automatical process injecting the dependencies right. Injecting what? Dependencies. Spring container automatically detect the relationship between the beans. Autobox auto wiring is what? Automatical process. The spring container will identify the relationship between the beans and inject the beans, right? Yeah. We will achieve that today class using what which concept of annotation part. That annotation name is at the rate auto wide annotation. At the rate what? Auto wide. Get the point? So this week, yesterday class we done three annotations. Today we'll go for this only one annotation, auto word annotation, right? Exactly. Yes, coming to the auto word annotation. So I'll take the auto one example. You get the clarity. Yes, last class we completed annotation example, right? Yes, today also we'll go for the project for the Maven project. Get the point, right? Yes. Yes, tell me how to get the Maven project. Go to file menu, click on the new Java project or project. Project. Project, select the Maven project. Go to the Maven, select the Maven project, click on the next. Click on what? Next, create the simple archetype. Like otherwise, don't check also. Click on what? Next, select the quick starter. Select what? Quick start. Click on what? Next. It's asking like group ID, artifact ID, package name, version, right? So like group ID, auto-wide example, com.tcs dot, what the concept name of auto-wide example. This is like, come here, auto-wide example, right? Yes. Yeah, just you can take the package name is what com.tcs dot auto-wide, right? Exactly. Just click on the finish. So you'll get the message like auto-wide example. Because when the project is created, yesterday class first one is what? Annotation Thursday. This is auto-wide example, right? We will get the message. I told you that you'll mainly have the three folders. No? SRC main Java. SRC main Java contains what the data? Source code. SRC test.java means test code. And format XML means what? Project structure, right? But a form full form project object model, right? Project object model. This is SR's main Java, SR's test.java. I told you Maven by default take the Java version is how much more? 1.5. 1 point what 5. There's a Maven dependency. By default, JNet dependency will come. So this is Maven dependency, right? This is format XML file, right? Like that. Guys, let me create the one file, AutoWide example, app.java will come by default. By default, what am I? App.java in test app test.java. App test.java. Get the point, right? Yes. So SRC main Java, this one is ready. Let me take one bean class. New. I want to take the class, normal class, right? Yes, here you can take the, I'm going for the service center. In service center, we have the mobile service, laptop service, like that, right? Yes, can I take the mobile service, right? Can I take what? Mobile service. Because if you take the mobile service, yeah, click on the finish. This mobile service now. Mobile service which contains what a public wide mobile info. What name guys? Mobile info, right? Yeah. So we will provide the yeah. This is our control space. So we will provide what? We will provide mobile uh, mobile chip level service, something like this. Chip level. Tell me chip level what service, right? Exactly. Okay, this is like mobile service. Okay, we will provide like a mobile chip level service, right? Like this mobile info is there. I told you this is a spring bean class. We need to configure this bean class using in XML configuration using bean tag. Which tag ma? Bean tag. But yesterday I told you that bean tag is required, not required, not required. At the rate which annotation required component. But what component coming or not coming, not coming. We need to add the dependencies, right? Just go to format XML file. We need to add only two dependencies, ma. Spring core and Spring context. By Spring core and what? Spring context, right? Exactly. Guys, let me go for the website. Let me, hmm, yeah, let me go to the website. If you go for the Maven, okay, Maven repository, Maven repository, right? Maven repository. Okay, so go for the Maven repository.com. From the Maven repository, just you can type here Spring Core. Spring Core, right? This is a Spring Core. Click on the Spring Core. Spring Boot kernel. Spring, just you need to go for what? Spring Core. That is like Spring Core, right? Click on yeah, Spring Core. Click on the Spring Core directly here. If you click on the Spring Core, you'll go for the multiple things are there. Yes. Select the version, guys. Here, 5.1 point something like this. 5.1.20 here. Let me say to take that version. Because in just to come down, this is like version. Okay, this is the Maven dependency. Okay, just you can copy the Maven dependency. Go to the application, format XML file. Under the dependencies tag, under the dependencies tag, here can you please add the dependency. Already by default the dependency is there. Keep like say JUnit. It's not required. Keep like JUnit, not a problem. The second dependency is coming. At the point, right? Go and when you add the dependency, immediately go and check that Maven dependencies folder. So you'll get that the files are not Spring Core and Spring JS. Got the point, right? Yes. There's one more dependency is what Spring Spring context, right? So you got the dependency name of Spring context. If you go for the Spring context, Spring context, again go for here. Just you can type the Spring context. You go for Spring context. Click on not this one. Click on this one. Above black color data. Click on this. You'll get a Spring context. So 5.1.5.1.20, something like this. Just you can take that. Just you can come down. This is XML Maven dependency. You can place the data. Control S. Because group ID, package name, right? Artifact ID, something like project name. Spring context. Group ID, org.spring framework. Nothing but domain name, right? Nothing but what organization domain name, right? Exactly. Okay, see now here. So here we got the context, will pull the context jar is there, expression jar is there, beans jar is there, AOP jar is there, right? Yeah, that dependent jars, guys. Context is a main jar. That AOP beans, these all are like dependent jars, right? Exactly. So you clear? Yes. Now coming to this one more. Here you can type the component. Now component is coming or not enough. Yesterday, one more jar is added, annotation jar. That is only for the pre-construct and post-destroy. That is Java X dot annotation. But now I'm not using pre-construct post-destroy. That's what those jar required, not required, not required. We got the point. This is mobile service. Same way, let me take one more class. I click new. I want to take what class? Because here you can take the laptop, laptop service. Laptop service. Click on finish. You see, here I'm making the simply annotation is what at the rate component annotation. Okay. So here we need to go for like let me guess what the data here. After service. After service also just you can take the one method public void. Let me guess public void. Hmm. Public void laptop info. Laptop info you can take. This is our control space. This is what laptop service. Uh, Laptop service center, right? Exactly. Uh, all in one, right? All in one, na? They'll do all in one, right? All in one. Okay, fine. Yes, we have the two components, right? What are the two beans? One is mobile service bean and one is laptop service bean. Mobile service bean and what laptop service bean, right? Observe carefully. This is also we need to make at the rate component. At the rate component is equal to the bean. The bean is nothing but object creation. If you didn't place this means bean object is created, not created, not created. Component is equal to the bean. Okay, two beans are ready. Two components are ready. You got the point, right? Yes. Yes, here I need to inject this laptop service and mobile service into the service center. Service center contains what? Laptop service and mobile services, right? I need to inject those two beans into water. Service center. Previously XML context, what we done? We taken the mobile service bean, laptop service bean, service center bean. In the service center, use the ref tag. We need to inject those properties here. We need to inject what? Those properties, right? But now without that configuration, mobile service is component, laptop service is a component. Those two components we will inject into what service center using auto wire annotation. Using what? Auto wire. You got the point, right? Uh, Let me take the service center class here. New, I want to take the class. What the class name? Tell me here. Service center. Wait, service center, right? Service center. Click on what? Main. Click on finish. At the service center, they're going to give the laptop service and what mobile service. That's what. Can I take the mobile service, right? Mobile service, mobile service. Next one is what? Laptop service. Tell me laptop service, right? Exactly. Yes, can I click the mm, public wide service center? Yes, method name is what? Service center, right? Service info. Otherwise, simply can write what? Service info, right? Exactly. Okay, this is service info, right? Someone is calling the service info. The service info, someone is calling, and here we need to call the mobile service dot what amount? Mobile service dot what? Mobile info. Next one is what amount? Laptop service dot exactly laptop info. In the client will call what service center. Wait, the client will call what service center is calling service info. Then this guy is giving information about what mobile service and laptop service, right? This is like mobile. I think it's mobile. Yeah, it's like mobile service center. Just can come here. You can change it, right? Yeah. I got the clarity, right? Yes. But here the point is what service center guy he need to inject that what am I? He need to inject the mobile service object here. To inject that we require the annotation like which annotation at the rate auto wide. Then that object component is there now. Object is created now. That object is injected here. Sir, no, which object? This object component means this object is created now. That object is automatically injected here, right? That's it. See guys, where you are starting your config means you are making the refer. Next one XML configuration auto where you make the by name by type like that. But now are you doing anything like that? No. You just to making one class is a component. One class is normal class. Here we are making auto where means this component object automatically comes to auto where. That's it. That is a project. This one is also what auto wire. That's it. But this auto wire by default done with by type wiring. Which wearing by type. With this type, any bin object is created or that is injected here. Definitely with this type, this bin object is created or not created. Created. Created means that is injected or not injected. Injected. Like this. Sir, I want by name. Next class we'll to go for the by name. But this is what by default by type. Where this is by default what? By type, right? Exactly. We clear? Huh? We taken what one mobile service bin, one laptop service bin. We injected those two bins into what service center. Service center. We have the mobile auto wide service also. Sorry, laptop also auto wide. That information you are calling right. Mobile dot info, laptop dot what info right. Yes or no? Yeah? Yes. Yes. Can you please run this code, ma? So if you run this code, yeah, client code we have to write. Coming to the client code here, here we need to go for the client code. Tell me the client code in the sense application context, application context equal to new class path XML application context, right? Yeah, we need to give the bean configuration file, right? Because this is the see annotations are there, but container immediately goes to XML first. Which one? Yeah, XML, right? Exactly. That's what you please create the XML. Where src main Java file. src folder. src main Java folder. Click on what file. What the file is here? String hyphen config dot xml file. String hyphen config.xml file. Previous example, let me take the what we need to do. Component scan. What tag only component scan we need to add. Right? Enough. Component scan means what? Immediately when we start the container comes to uh, exactly string hyphen beans dot what string hyphen config dot xml string hyphen config dot xml, right? Exactly. We need to change the package name because this is a base package. Yesterday class annotation example, right? Today, what the base package name? That base package name is what? com.tcs.autowide example. Exactly. We need to change it. Autowide example, right? Exactly. You got the point, right? Component scan. What the purpose of the? They'll ask a question like, what is the purpose of the component scan? What is the purpose of component scan? Component scan will give the information to container. Hey, container, go and check the annotations, giving information about giving annotation information about to the container. That's all. When the container seeing this information, container immediately looking for what annotations. Component scan. Sir, it's very important. Component scan, because if you know component scan, then only can understand, right? So this is a component scan annotation. See, element is a component scan. Scans the class path for the annotated components that will be auto registered as a Spring Beans. By default, the Spring provide the at the rate component at the rate repository. It means at the rate component scan will recognize these annotations only. Will recognize this annotation automatically. Component scan. The component scan will recognize the component repository service control will be detected. Note this tag implies the effect of the annotation config tag. Actually, before component scan, we are going for the annotation config. What the message is saying? Tell me here. This tag implies the tell me guys implies the effect of annotation config also. Activating required auto void post construct pre-destroy. Actually, if you make the annotation config means only to recognize these. What these tell me? Required auto void post construct pre-destroy resource persistence context persistence unit. This will be recognized by only annotation config. If you make the component scanner, it will recognize these all, as well as it will recognize new annotation like component, repository, and service and what controller also. Some people ask a question like, what is the difference between the annotation config and component scan? Got a clarity, right? Some people ask a question, what is component scan? Some people ask a question, what is the difference between the component scan and annotation config? Annotation config will give the information about only required, auto-void, post-construct, pre-destroy, resource, persistence context, persistence unit. Component scan will give you the all annotation config data, as well as it give the component repository, service, and controller also. Clear, right? Yes. Now that's the point. Wait, clear? Example done. Yes, that's all. Then go for the application.java. Get the bean. Which bean you have to get here? Context data, context dot what? Get bean method. Which bean you have to get now? Center, mobile service, or laptop service? Service center, right? Which one, ma? Service center. Okay, service center also we have to make at the which additional component. Then we need by default class name as a reference. By default class name as a reference means S small or capital S small. Variable name starts with lowercase, inner word starts with what? Uppercase. Then service center data class. You got the point, right? Service center dot class. Because here we need to make the let me get service center, right? Service center center. Service center is what center, right? And you need to call the center dot what? Tell me, center dot what? Center dot what service center. What is the method is there? Service center contains what? Service info. And these are the beans, right? This guy is injected these beans. But this guy, uh, I am the main person. I can have the only. I have the service info. I injected my people, but you should call which method? Service info. You should do which method? Service info, right? That's what guys here. Centered out what service info. That's it. You call service info, but internal, I am the owner. Who is the owner? I am the owner. I injected my people. What my people here? Laptop and the mobile service. That people are my people. I injected it myself. Then I am the owner. You need to call what my service info, right? Exactly. We clear? Make sure the standardization. Every class should be component. Then only object is created. Once your object, my laptop person object is created, then I can inject into myself. You are accessing my object means my object should create. In that case, my also contains what metadata component. So you got the point? Huh? Yes. I simply can run this code and get the output. It's not a problem. The client is calling the my method. Which method? My method means service. I'm the service center owner. The people are called. The client will call the my method. Then I am giving information to you. We will provide the my mobile level service and the laptop center all in one. But I got this data from what my people. What my people, mobile service people and laptop service people. My people data I taken, complete data given to the client. That is called auto wiring. Hey, Maven with this annotations application is very nice, right? Hmm? Previously we configured like your XML configuration we are injecting. Once you know that now, that's what you feeling. This is very nice. Got the point, right? But this annotation should take care of more. Last class, how many annotations we done? Last previous class, at the rate component, at the rate post construct, at the rate pre-destruct. This video we talk about only auto void. I don't want to confuse all in one video. Today we completely clearly be done with what auto void. We got the clarity, right? Auto wiring means what? Injection process. Auto wiring is automatical process where it will identify the bin dependencies and it will inject the dependencies automatically. What is auto wiring? Previous videos we done that point, right? Auto wiring is a automatical process. It container automatically detect the dependencies and inject the dependencies. Auto wiring means injecting, nothing but injecting the dependencies. That's auto wiring. Automatically injecting. Hmm. Your at the rate component, I auto void your object. Then I got auto void. At the rate auto void annotation by default, what am I? By default, by type, by name, by type on. This type on injected. This type on injected, right? Exactly. We clear? Yes. Guys, this is very important example. You should do the practicals about this example, okay? Yes. Hmm. Clear, right? Guys, like the video, comment the video, subscribe to channel to get the more videos. I'm repeating one more time. Mobile service is a component, laptop service is a component. These two people. And service center is myself. I injected my mobile persons. I injected my I auto wide. Auto wide in the sense I'm taking that object, injecting that object, injecting the dependencies. Different words, but the meaning is what? Same. Just you have to think that okay, the service center person he is injected, he taking the mobile service object, he is taking what? Laptop service object, then he is calling the data. Auto wiring is injecting object. At the rate not creating object. Auto is creating object, injecting object. Injecting object. Who is creating object? At the rate very good. At the rate component will create object. Auto will take that object. That clarity important. Some people are thinking auto means object is injected. Object is created, injected. It's not like that. Auto cannot create the object. Component only will create the object. That created object will be injected using auto wire. I want service. I want object. I can auto wire. Object already created. Created using which annotation? Component. We created using which annotation? Component that created. I want that auto wire. I want that means what? Auto wire. Clear, right? Yeah. At the rate auto while by default done using what by type name. By type almost all in real time you go for by type only. You go for what? You have the object, just I can inject that object. That's all. Very online people clear, right? Yes. If like the video, comment the video, subscribe to our channel to get the more videos. Bye. Online people join one more time.